Hey guys, it's Sarah. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this new series that I'm starting about the whole behind the scenes of making my first ever indie fantasy romance book cover. I did not make my own cover, but I did hire a professional cover artist who has worked on many other popular fantasy romance novel covers to do my cover, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. I'm not showing that in this video. We're gonna wait for a cover reveal, but I am going to show myself starting the process. My cover was done by Spada, who gave me permission to share all the behind the scenes and to link her down below in this video in case you'd like to use her. I think her website is currently under construction if you're like watching this right when I posted it, but yeah, but she had no problem with me sharing it in case you guys want to use her as well. It was a wonderful experience, and I will have to do a whole separate video just talking about finding a cover artist, different types of cover artists, the experience of that, pricing, all that kind of stuff. So I will answer all of those kind of questions in another video. This one is just a vlog of me being super excited to start the whole process of starting my cover design and kind of what went into that. I did vlog the entire experience, like seeing my first cover samples, all the different changes we made, pretty much the whole thing, and I can't wait to show all of that. So here is part one of starting my cover design for my fantasy romance book. Hi friends, it is Friday, March 22nd, and today is the day I start work on my cover. This is so exciting to me. This is a huge milestone, and I'm so excited to start. All last night, I was working on my blurb and tagline. I did take Sarah Cannon's course, her Publish and Thrive course, and so I rewatched the episode on that. Such good advice. Looked at a ton of other successful indie authors and what kind of taglines, things they were using, the kind of style, got some more inspiration, and then I basically just sat down. I took a notebook and I brainstormed. I brainstormed words, phrases, emotions, things that happen in the story, things like revenge, love, hate, death, loss, darkness, fire, truth, bound by fate, by this. Like, I just scribbled my little heart out over here in my journal, came up with a bunch of ideas, started just rambling about stuff and what happens, and then when I kind of got somewhere I liked, I switched to my computer and did a brainstorm over here and put a whole like tagline description since it's dual POV, so I have one for each character. Read it out loud to my husband, asked him his thoughts, he voted, and then I went and used another resource from the Publish and Thrive course, which is a students only group where you can kind of like bounce ideas off of each other. And I posted my blurb and tagline to get some feedback and see what people thought. I did it last night. So far I've only had 2 people respond, but both of them said they thought it was great and they would read the book from that description. So that's positive. So I think I'm gonna read it one more time. No, honestly, I really just shouldn't. We're gonna move on. That's what I'm gonna do. And I am now filling out the rest of my form from my cover artist, and I'm gonna put the blurb and tagline and everything in it. I just have to decide on the official like series name title. I have a couple ideas. I think I'm gonna go with something kind of boring that just relates to what the heck we're doing. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. And I think I'm gonna keep the same title. I was toying around with changing it because when I Google it, there's like a video game with a semi-similar name that I don't think was as popular when I first started, or they've had a lot more releases or something. So now when I Google my title, These Cursed Sands Between Us, there's a Beneath the Cursed Sands or something like as a video game. I just have to check that it's not the same title, so I feel like they can't just copyright the phrase Cursed Sands. I don't know, but that is it. I have already done a lot of research on what I want the cover to look like, and I think I have a whole nother video that will be coming out on that and how I started looking for my cover, doing a lot of research and picking them out and finding out what the genre standards are. Yeah, so that's not what I'm really going to show today, but I am going to show myself filling out the rest of the form for my cover, and I'm going to submit it to my cover artist, and hopefully we get started. And I have to pay her today. I'm move on. We're gonna begin the process, and I'm getting the sense after hearing some small feedback from different people that they like it, and so it's making me feel like all this imposter syndrome and like all this fear and waiting to publish has been a mistake. I don't know what I thought would happen, but I didn't think I would get positive feedback. I don't know why positive feedback is a surprise, and I'm just excited. If I have a good blurb and tagline and then I have a good cover, that is like half the battle for getting readers interested enough to pick up your book. And then my book just has to deliver on those promise of the pretty cover and the fun tagline. So I'm hoping that everything keeps going well. I'm gonna keep trying to get feedback because I feel like the imposter syndrome is like really strong, of just being like, oh, I'm not good at this. Like, obviously it's my first time, so like I'm only gonna get better from here on out, but you just have to do things scared, I guess, which is hard. It's officially done. I sent off my form. We're in communication now. It's out in the world. I'm very excited. My internet decided to stop working today, which is, you know, very fun. So that made that whole process a bit more difficult and hopefully not too horrible for what I tried to record and show you guys. Wow, I don't know why stuff like this happens on days like this, but we're going places. It's getting there. I made this little beautiful PDF form document with examples of covers and things that I liked and didn't like, and a mood board and like some inspo photos, some different objects, some ideas I had. And then she had a ton of different questions for me to fill out, like about colors, about imagery, what I wanted on the cover. She wanted my tagline and book blurb, or like a book summary. She wanted to, like, you know, the title of the book, the series name, all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, that feels like it's such a huge weight off my shoulders now. So now I just have to focus on finishing the book. But what I gave her, I feel happy with. It's like, this is where I want it to be. It's generic enough that it'll be good for the book, but it's not so generic that there's like no little hints and nods to the book. It definitely has like the overall mood and theme of the book, which is pretty like moody and enemies to lovers and touch her and you die, and just kind of very dark and moody and romantic, and there's a lot of like star imagery, moon, celestial, all celestial kind of stuff, which is very fun. So I'm excited, guys. So this is like the end of part 1 or beginning. So I'm going to film the whole process of working with her. The type of contract that I have with my cover designer is that I get as many revisions as I want, which is kind of crazy. So I don't know how long the process will be, because we're gonna go back and forth. She's gonna show me some mock-ups and designs within like 3 to 5 business days, I think it is. Then we're gonna kind of go from there and talk about what I like and don't like about it and see what we got going on. This is very exciting. When I actually have the cover in my hand, I'm just gonna lose it. is how I feel. I like can't believe that something that was in my brain is now going to be on paper and it's going to be a thing that people can read. Now I feel like addicted to feedback today, so I'm very excited to be getting feedback from the cover artist too, like just her making the world real, I guess. But I'm feeling very focused on getting my first couple of chapters out for review and then getting the whole book finished and getting a lot more feedback, doing a full book review kind of thing that I want to get done. And I'm excited, y'all. This is gonna be great. And beta readers will be coming next. The cover, finishing the book, getting critique partner feedback, and then beta readers. I am buzzing with excitement that she sent me the first samples. There's multiple samples now that I'm in my email. Okay, I'm really excited. Oh my god, stop.